We are on the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples. And it is now home to many diverse nations, Inuit and Métis people. Finally, we recognize all nations who live, work, and play on this land, and acknowledge the need to move forward in a spirit of reconciliation and collaboration. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Duke Redbird, elder from the Saugeen Ojibwe Nation on the shores of Lake Huron, who will provide an Indigenous welcome.
Well, thank you for those kind words of introduction. What a great audience tonight. Wow, it looks like most of Toronto is here. At least it's the most that was here when I was born about 85 years ago. This is about the population of our fine city, but I want to thank you for those kind words, and it's an honor and a pleasure to join with all of you tonight at this, the 36th annual testimonial dinner. And I want to bring greetings to all the distinguished guests and visitors who are assembled with us tonight to celebrate the extraordinary accomplishments of 7 outstanding honorees. Now, traditionally, a welcome would include an honor song and an honor dance and a smudge using our sacred medicines, sage, sweetgrass, cedar, and tobacco. However, in this age of virtual reality, I want to invite you to imagine the welcome as it may have happened 400 years ago. I want you to imagine it through a poem I wrote called A Dish with One Spoon. The Indigenous peoples greeted the settlers from across the seas and welcomed them when they arrived in their territories. Such beauty revealed before those settlers' eyes was beyond their ability to describe. In all the languages that the settlers spoke, they had no words that could evoke with any clarity a single thought that Mother Nature's splendor brought. It was from the Indigenous tongues that the settlers learned the language of the earth in all her idioms. Toronto, from Takaranto, trees standing in the water, a meeting place where small fish could gather. Nearby hills where alders grow, that was called Etobicoke. And in the autumn, just before the winter snows, the passenger pigeons rested in a place we called Mimico. And to the west, where the great waters flow, the lake and lands are called Ontario. And with the coming of spring and the sugar moon, the eagles soar high with prayers for Manitou. The Mississauga people, they smudge and launch their birch bark canoes. The Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, and Wendat too. 3 sisters, corn, bean, and squash. The planting season has begun. Tobacco is offered a gift to grandfather's son. Sage, sweetgrass, and cedar to grandmother moon. There is joy, peace, and harmony in the treaty lands called the dish with one spoon. Megwetch. Now, the Anishinaabe people have 7 ancestral teachings that are not ideological, nor political, nor philosophical. They are the 7 sacred virtues embedded in what we call Benazwin, the good life. The good life is woven from the threads of those 7 sacred teachings, which are wisdom, courage, respect, honesty, truth, humility, and love. And tonight we are honoring 7 exceptional individuals who personify many, if not all, of those characteristics of those 7 ancient ancestral teachings. So now I'd like to begin this evening's event with a traditional prayer and blessing, and it goes like this. O my mother, the earth, O my father, the sky, your children are we, and are honored to bring to you the gifts that you love, cedar, sweetgrass, sage, and tobacco. Then weave for us a garment of brightness. May the weft be the white light of morning. May the warp be the red light of evening. May the border be the standing rainbow. And may the fringe be the falling rain. Then weave for us a garment of brightness, so that we may fittingly walk where birds sing, that we may fittingly walk where grass is green. O my mother, the earth, O my father, the sky. Thank you, and Che Megwech.